Yo, what's going on?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back into More Dots Gaming. It's Riven, and tonight we're talking about the Recalibration Station. And this is a great little thing to be introduced into Division 2. This can be accessed either in New York City in Haven or in Washington, D.C. at the White House. Both base of operations have this. This is the one in Haven is actually right across the street from the vendor and the stash. And the Washington, D.C. can be accessed in the crafting area. This is a great little addition. I absolutely love it. I think it's the best idea that any shooter leader has put in yet, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they kind of do with it, how they build on upon it, because I think it's a really, really neat system. And I would love to see other shooter leader games actually take this on and make their own type of spin on it. So let's jump right into this and show you how it works. So we're going to open up the menu, and right away you're presented with two options: Recalibration Station, Recalibration Library. The station is where once you start breaking things down, you can actually apply your new rolls to here. The Recalibration Library is where you're storing all the rolls that you're actually pulling off or your items. If you're not aware, rifles, weapons, body armor, backpacks are the only items now in the Division 2 that actually have talents. So if you are hunting talents, looking for the best talents, make sure you're pulling talents off of these first before you actually go ahead and pull your attributes or your core attributes off of the gun or item that you're looking, because the moment that you actually pull off the item, it destroys the gun. So you want to make sure that you're pulling off the right roll. You want to make sure you're doing the one you want first, because the moment it does that, it just extracts the item and destroys the actual weapon. So really make sure you're paying attention to which you want to pull off first. So to start off with, you have your core attributes. There are, for like shotguns, you have shotgun damage and damage to armor. And then for attributes, you have tons of different attributes. So you'll be able to roll these onto different weapons, onto different shotguns once you actually have them, and of course your talents. I've been trying to work on talents a little bit more because these can be pretty powerful and can roll over into different weapons, especially if I have the right roll for the weapon. I'm just looking for the specific talent. And instead of going crazy trying to drop it, I just pull the talent I want off of this one and get the one I need. So to show you how this works, so we'll go to core attribute. We can upgrade our shotgun damage. Right now my shotgun damage is sitting at 6%. The max is 15%. We'll open this up and we can turn around and say, oh, okay, we can either upgrade to 9% or we can upgrade to 10%. This is cool. I like that they show both of these because it's like, oh, well, I really want this talent. I don't want to break down to 10%. I really like this talent. I don't want to break down to 10%. But I have this. I have a 9%, 1% less, and because this talent's better. So you can actually have the option of going which way you want. So that's a nice little deal. I do like that. So pay attention to what you want, because this is great. Oh, 10%, I love it. But you may have just got rid of a talent that you could really use, and this could have been just like 9.8%, and that 0.2% is negligible. Yeah, 10% been nice, but if you have something that's sitting at 9.8% versus a talent that you really want for your build, could work out. So just pay attention to that. So for me, I'm going to take the 10% because I'm not really worried about the reformation. So I'm going to go ahead and extract it. Pulls out the 10%. Now when that happens, it destroys the weapon. The weapon's dead. It's gone. So now I can either improve on the accuracy, which will be a 5.8 increase, or I can improve on the talent, which is 5.8, which will be the ignited talent, which gives me 20% weapon damage to burning enemies. After 4 kills, applies burning to the next enemy you hit. So that's pretty cool. If you're looking for like a status effect build, I guess that's pretty neat, especially with the shotgun spread shot. So not too bad. But I think I want accuracy because I don't have it yet. I don't have any of my core attributes yet at all whatsoever. And 5%, 5.8% with a max of 12%, we're almost halfway there. I'm going to pull out accuracy. Boom. Now we have our shotgun. We pulled out some of those. So now we can actually go back to the Recalibration Station and see if we actually have any shotguns left in my thing. I have my shotgun that I'm using right now. So I can turn around and say, all right, well, my shotgun damage and my damage to armor is pretty low. And my rate of fire, well, my rate of fire does not exist yet for my shotgun. So I can click on this, say, yep, this is what I want to update. Now, to be mindful, you can really only update one of these. So I can update the core attributes, the attributes, or the talents. I can't update all of them. So I want to update my damage to armor, which is 7%. I can go to 10%. or I can upgrade my shotgun damage to go from 9% to 10%. I think I'm going to do my damage to armor because I really like to use this on guys that are heavily armored, because it just kind of melts their armor a little bit and makes it a little bit easier to get into their health. So I'm going to upgrade this from 7% to 10%. Pay attention because it's also going to cost you credits and sometimes crafting material depending on what level is and things like that. So I'm going to hold down X to transfer this to this. So 10% is now, the 7% is going to be from the 7 to 10%. Hold it down, transferring slot. Our weapon is now have damage to armor, and it shows you that it was recalibrated. So we confirm it. There we go. So now we got 9% shotgun damage, 10% damage to armor, 3% fire rate. Now I go back into it. I can update this one. I'm like, oh, I can update this one again. I can't update this. I can't update this. That's it. They lock you out from updating anything else, which my feeling about it is kind of like they penalize you for updating it. I'm gonna go back to one action RPG that I don't know if I might realize you played. It's called Grim Dawn. Great action RPG, and they don't penalize you for breaking down things or trying different ways of playing. They really encourage it. Maybe I guess they did this because they didn't want things to be too overpowered, and that I could understand. Getting best rolls on everything. So it's like, okay, I have 9% here, but this is really lacking. I really want to up this. So I guess I understand it as well, but I think Grim Dawn does it the best with the way you can actually do your builds, is where you can break everything down and respec and things like that without being penalized. While things might cost you a little bit of iron bits, it's fine because it takes a long time for it to actually start adding up. But I can understand why they did this in Division 2, so things don't become overpowered quickly. Because if you're sitting on a 15 roll or max roll for everything and just max out everything, yeah, I guess everything would be kind of overpowered, and there'd be no point in farming for things anymore. So it'd be great to get the god roll, and then you just have to upgrade one for one god roll, and it works out nicely. But I think this is a great addition to the Division 2, and I'm looking forward to see where this actually goes more. I hope that it actually goes further with it. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. You can also, change your mods as well. I don't think I mentioned that. So especially if the thing has like a mod on it, like the gear set I'm wearing right now, I can turn around and say, oh, I want to get rid of my gear mod. I want to make it an offensive mod slot because I'm really looking for more, crit, things like that. I can change that. But just be very wary is that once you change this, you cannot change anything else. It's going to lock it down. But other than that, I think it's a great addition. And I'm hoping to see other games like Borderlands, Destiny 2, things like that, kind of take on this thought process, because it really allows you to kind of just really customize the gear you want, and remove that one stat that's just kind of useless to your build, and really make it yours. So I would like it a lot. I think it's a great addition. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you give it a like. It helps it get in front of others. Share it out to others. It'll help them get the information they're looking for. And if you've enjoyed this content I'm putting out, consider giving me a sub. It helps me out to let me know that you're enjoying the content. And I appreciate all of you for checking out this video. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Peace out, everyone.